So you've never heard of Ren before?
Nah, never. You know, Ren and Stimpy or MC Ren, but that's about it.
Yo, well, you're in for one tonight. Let's get it. Hi, Ren. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boyz podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and I have a very special guest in the house. I actually have my DJ, my tour DJ, my wedding DJ. Dude, DJ Chevy is in the house. Say what's up, fam.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah, man. So
it's been a while. This is the first time first time on the podcast. It's kind of crazy.
Yes, this is your first time. So cherries are getting popped on multiple levels.
For sure. Pause.
So he's never heard of Ren before in life. Actually, he was telling me doesn't even know of Harry Mack. So me and him have a lot of reactions to do, you guys. This is always fun. I'm going to introduce him to Ren, and we're going to get on with this damn show. And I'm really interested to see what he thinks, because in my opinion, you're pretty eclectic. Because I always was just like, oh, he's more a hip hop head. But then as me and him built together, he's like, plays EDM. You'll play like Papa Roach. Like you play a lot of different music. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, you gotta be versatile for sure.
Yeah. So
this day and age,
I think this will be a little different for your taste, but we're gonna see. We're about to test DJ Chevy's skills and see what he thinks of the one and only Ren. But before we get started, you guys, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. But if you're really rocking with the vibe, subscribe to the damn channel. Here we go. 40-year-old what? Boys are back in town.
This is every time.
40-year-old
what?
Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
40-year-old FUQ Boyz podcast. Malt liquor for your ears.
40. All right, you guys, let me get this logo down and pull the damn video up. We did finally hit 100,000 views on our Ren interview on the channel. So I just want to thank everyone, and let's keep that momentum rolling. We hit 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
everything's
crazy.
just going crazy.
Congrats on that.
Thank you, man.
So, I know that's you only been doing the podcast not that long either. So
yeah, well,
that's
reactions.
Well, reactions.
Yeah, because the reactions is what made the channel go crazy.
Right.
And I've only been doing them like 5 months.
Yeah, and that's what always was tripping me out. I was just like, I would just see the numbers just keep going up. I was like, that's dope. So you put out dope content. So the videos, the reactions, everything. So that's really
people
dope.
just started paying attention with the reactions. It's wild.
For sure.
Now this is one of my favorite reactions. I can't lie. So I'm really interested to see where you are. I don't want to say too much. Now I do want to preface this for you real quick.
Right.
Now, you see this on the screen? You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, and he also has a microphone right here. Mm-hmm. He actually performed this. So
like while they were recording the music video?
Yeah, and to do that, it had to be in one take.
Oh, this is one of the one-take ones where it's all solid all the way through.
Yeah, so now there's multiple cameras shooting, and but it had to be done one time. So I just want you to know that before we go into it.
So it's like the fluent, like stuff like how Joyner Lucas did the Will video, like where it was like basically looked like all one take.
I think so. I don't know if he actually did it
all in one take, but it looked like that's like the fluentness of it. Yeah.
So
that's dope.
I want you to pay attention to everything. What do you see? The lyrics you're hearing, and just call it out. And just, I know have you ever even done a reaction ever in your life?
No.
Like, it's your first time.
It's like I've always just, whenever I just watch something, I just like, yo, that's crazy, but never like on camera, nothing. Yeah.
Well, just don't, the
like
camera's not there. We just vibing. And just like when we're in the hotel, like on tour, and I'm like, yo, have you seen this? That's all this is. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. I ain't forgot the camera was there.
So, all right, we're going to get after it, man. So this is Ren, and this song is called Hi Ren. And yeah, man, just let me know every detail you see, or what you're thinking about the lyrics, what's happening, what do you think is happening. I'm going to try not to spoil anything and just get your authentic reaction and what you think of it.
Right on.
What's that look for, man?
I watched WWE, so I was just like Bray Wyatt when he used to come out. He used to have like dudes that was wearing all these masks, and when it was paused, I didn't even really realize the dude was wearing like a pig head mask. So that's kind of crazy. Dude's already, I'm already like, yo, this is about to be like some Saw.
Yeah, let's go.
I was not expecting him to do that. I was like, yo, I thought dude was just gonna come out and start like spitting, and like he has like a kind of like a blues kind of feel like with the guitar. Yeah. So, and then we're hitting that note. That was not expected at all. That's dope though, but that caught me off guard. It's hitting them notes, but that's cool.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect at always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side.
Yo, that's crazy. Cause he's like, I mean, we've all seen probably Liar Liar with Jim Carrey, right? How Jim Carrey in general, when he acts, like how he can play against himself so well. That's what I was like picking up on this. Like he's like transitioning and literally like the split personality. I'm assuming that obviously some kind of like, speaking of some kind of addiction, he's finally doing well. And then he's getting like caught up in this stuff, and like, you can't cut me off because, you know, then you're going to take out yourself out too. So, yeah, I did not, where's this guy from?
The UK.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, this dude sounds like he has like some kind of like British accent or something too. Because I was like, everything's different. I was like, he comes out in a wheelchair with a guitar, and then he starts hitting random notes.
Yodeling.
Yodeling. I was like, we had like an opera video. I was like, this dude's like about to do some opera stuff, and then he just starts rapping. That's dope. It definitely is a deep track for sure, and video.
Now,
so far.
What's crazy is I've done a bunch of these reactions, and it's so incredible because sometimes people pick up on the same things because it's the content, but no one has ever said Jim Carrey, liar, liar. And I never thought about that. Like, he is doing a performance piece. He's acting.
Right.
And that back and forth, like, I never thought of that. And you hit that spot on. Jim Carrey is like so animated with his facial.
Right.
So when you said that, I was like, that's crazy because no one's ever said that on a reaction before. So that's kind of cool.
It's just like the way he just, and it's not even, it's like he transitions in his reactions to it, and it's just like
to himself.
It's like crazy to me because I'm like, yo, how do you, I know we all like kind of like have like our thoughts in our head or whatever like that, and then it's just like our conscious or whatever. But that is just crazy because what's his name? Like Jeff Dunham, the comedian that has the puppets that does the ventriloquist stuff. He has to do that with the dummies, and like when he has them like arguing back and forth, like he'll have like Peanut arguing maybe with like Ahmed or whatever, and it's just, or Walter or whoever, and it's just crazy. And I mean, that is a talent in itself to be able to do that and then keep going. That's insane.
All right, we're going to get back into this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to hit that like button. And this is a premiere. It's not live because when it premieres, sometimes you think it's live. It is a premiere. If you sent a super thank you or a super chat, I'm thanking you now. Appreciate you. Helps us keep the lights on. Let's get it going. Ren.
That makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ren. Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hit.
It's just funny because like what like the negative conscious is like speaking on is like, you know, someone's done this, someone's done that, but it's like who's done a video where they're literally playing a guitar, going one take, and like, you know, and going against themselves, acting it out, like that's already a talent itself. And it's like you can always, you know, do something that someone's done, but take it and make it original. Yeah. Because everybody's gonna
make
be different.
It your own.
Yeah, for sure. And I was like, that's what makes, I mean, it was already like dope. I'm like surprised. I've never heard of this guy actually. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Let's
now I'm about to have this dude in my playlist now.
You know, you criminal rip-off artist, the pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash, I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Dramatic change. It's just like crazy, the variations of like just even the guitar playing and the riffs that he's doing, and then going back and forth with himself, and then also like basically changing like genres with like how he's performing. That's kind of crazy. Going from rapping to like the yodeling opera stuff and playing the guitar. and all while actually performing the song at once.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's wild.
Let's get it. We almost to the climax.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims, and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Hi, Ren.
Yo, that's super deep. Because another thing I was thinking of was like Joker. You know, like I think it's, I don't know if his name's, I'll probably say his name wrong, like Joaquin Phoenix or something. The one that's not part of the actual universe. But that's like he gives me kind of like Joker vibes, and he actually looks like Scarecrow from the Dark Knight, from the Dark Knight Batman. That's what I was like. This dude looks familiar.
This fool is a movie head, yo.
Just certain movies, because there's some movies I don't even know. It's like I know someone's gonna be mad about this, but it's like I've noticed with hip hop today, it's like, you know, it's like more of Europe or outside of the United States, where people actually value hip hop more, lyrics and content like this, because you don't see no one really doing this in the U.S. And if they do, they're underground or they're independent or something, because all the mainstream stuff, it's always about, you know, gunplay, whatever, all this crazy stuff. And it's like to see someone that actually is using their talents, like multiple talents, and putting it out there is dope to see. And it's actually like, it's refreshing. Yeah. Because like I'm probably a psychopath. I drive around everywhere, and you know, I drive all the time in silence. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to Spotify. I don't listen to nothing half the time.
Now to let people know, he is a club DJ. So this is my DJ. He DJs all of my concerts. He's my tour DJ. So he's my performance DJ. All of the shows, all our big shows in the mountains. But on top of that, he's actually did DJ my wedding, but he will DJ weddings, but he also DJs at all the major clubs in downtown Colorado Springs. So he plays and hears all of the popular music that people want to hear. So that you're getting this perception from someone who is a legit person in the world doing the DJing or playing the music for what people want, which is kind of programming in a sense. And that, you know,
and it kind of sucks, because I try to, I do, well, I don't try, I actually do it. I'll sneak in like certain songs. So like, you know, Tech 9 was here. So it's like, I'll drop Tech 9 in the club, and like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I played your music downtown. I played Top Flight's music, and like, A couple other artists that are cool like that actually give me quality music.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People give me quality music and it sounds good, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
And if it fits the vibe, like whether you're like just starting out or you've been doing it for 30 years, 40 years, I don't care. If it sounds good, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
I mean, because I play Joyner Lucas in the club.
Yeah.
So I mean, and people be like, "What is this?" I'll play. Lil Pump has Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
And then Joyner has a remix to it. So I was like, I'll drop that in the club too. So it's just like seeing stuff like this is actually dope. Obviously, you're not gonna drop this downtown, but like this is actually like a cool vibe, and you can listen to it, and it's a message.
Yeah.
About fighting with your demons and like, just going against yourself and stuff like that, but knowing you are human.
Yeah.
And, we all have to go through this. Like everybody goes through this. So it's like just a kind of, I guess, I always say like, you put your shoulder down and you just push through it.
Yeah.
And, roll with the punches. But so I mean, this dude he's very deep, and it's actually cool to see like in the UK and stuff like that, how hip hop has like spread like wildfire, like across the whole world. So
yeah, they definitely embrace a lot more of the what I would say is like real hip hop culture in a sense. And they still have their own hood scene. They have their grime and trap and drill.
21 Savage.
Yeah, they got their own stuff
with
too.
their muskets.
But I'm not gonna lie, when I toured America with R.A. the Rugged Man, and then when I went to Europe and toured with R.A. and Afro, yeah, bro, they came out in Europe. In America, you got pockets of certain cities, but not like they came out to see it. And that's what rejuvenated my heart to start doing my boom bap shit again. Right. Because I was just like, nah, man, people don't like this. But going to Europe and seeing that they actually love it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do what my heart tells me. Because sometimes people get in my comments, oh, you need a more modern sound. You sound like the 90s and da-da-da. I'm like, that's just where my heart's at. That's what I'm passionate about.
90s music work.
Yeah,
like honestly,
but it's
that's
crazy.
What I be playing.
When you go to Europe, you see people come out for that music.
Right.
In comparison to America, is a little, you have pockets of stuff like Atmosphere, Jedi Mind Tricks, but it's just it's interesting. But so
dope, though, for sure.
Ren has layers. There's layers to this, as you can kind of probably tell. So
yeah, for sure.
Have you ever heard of the term busking?
No. I thought you said busting. I was like. Like, that's not for YouTube.
yo, man, bro. When I first heard busking, me and Richard Ray was like, bro, is that sexual?
That's what I was like. It sounds like some.
Yeah, we busking. Player, pause. Nah,
some bestiality stuff. I was like, what is bust?
So what's crazy? I brought on so many reactions, and nobody knows what busking is. And I know there's Americans, like I feel bad because I know that. So busking is just a street performance, performing in the streets. That's all it is. It's a term for it. And apparently they do it a lot in the UK. I hear they do it a lot in Canada as well. And you got to think, these people performing in the subways in New York, that's busking. Vegas performing in the streets.
Oh, so I never even would have thought of that. I never knew that at all.
But
that's dope.
Anyways. Let's get into this, man. I want to take you somewhere else to a different layer of Ren. Now, this is with his friend Sam Tompkins.
Right.
And let's see what you got here, man.
Oh, my bad. Just trying to make sure we all good here.
Family.
Yeah, people calling me. I'm like, yo, I'm about to do this podcast. People are calling, so
let's make sure your grandma and everything.
Yeah, no, it's just hailing. So down, at the house, everyone's just like, yo, stuff's getting destroyed right now. Are you good? So, but yeah. I'm like, I'm good. So,
all right, cool. All right, here we go. So we're going to take it to the streets with some busking. When you're ready, I'm going to hit this play button and we're going to get it popping.
Cool.
Walking on, trying to get down. Good the time. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much ground. Got the game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, and each and every day a true play away. I can't get her out of my mind. I think about the girl all the time. East side to the west side.
That's crazy. I was sitting here just like vibing. I was like, yo, these dudes are kind of cool. And I was like, hold on, I know this song. I was like, I didn't even like, I was just like vibing with like, just like them performing it. And I was just like, wait, hold on. I was like, they doing No Diggity? I was like,
I'm playing
crazy.
this one specifically for you because you're a DJ, because this is a mashup. Wild. So there's this group called The Police, and they have Walking on the Moon. Mm-hmm. And he started with that, and then he went into No Diggity. Yeah. And so they're just performing in the street.
Because that's why I was like, the first song, I was like, it sounded familiar, but I was like, I don't know, like just different genres. Like I've heard a lot of music, but I won't know what the song titles are of the artists, and people always get mad. They're like, how do you not know this? I'm like, dude, my dad DJ, like he had crates and crates of records, like thousands of records. Like I've heard a lot of music. I just not gonna remember everything. So, but yeah, that's crazy. And the way they just fluently just kind of went into it, I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Push your fat rights, it ain't no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash. Fast when it comes to the gas. By no means a friend, always she's got to have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10. I wanna get in. Can I get down so I can win? I like the way you work it. No dignity. I'm about to beg.
Always has to be someone like, all right, that would be me in the background. I wouldn't want to interfere with the performance, but I would have to do something goofy.
I knew you were going to notice that for some reason. I was like, out of everything in this video, he's going to notice.
Yeah, well, because when the chick walked by, I was like, well, that was rude. Just walked right in front of, everybody sitting down. But like, yeah, I mean, you got to get to where you're going. But if I'm on camera too, I'm definitely going to do something. That's fine.
I like the way you work it. No diggity. Not to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. No bag it up. Out in the streets, they call it murder. Welcome to Jam Rock Camp, where the dogs then camp at. 2 pounds to eat in a van bag. Money than your handbag. Put an up and stop with it in your backpack. But it's not fuck if your girlfriend can't talk. Some boys don't know this. Them only come around like tourists. On the beach with a few clubs so this. And bedtime stories. And poets locked in Japanese. And don't know the real hardcore. Welcome to Jam Rock. Class and style, embellished by the crown. And Shotty never act wild. I'm very low key on the profile. Catching villains is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. Comes the worst things never. Loving it, cause so freak what you heard now. Falling in a fat. You don't even know what the half is. You've got to pay to play. Just for shorty bang bang to look your way. I like the way you work it. No diggity.
Man, I wish I knew how to play the guitar and sing. I'm like, man, if I could sing and play an instrument, it should be over for y'all.
Man, you would use your powers for evil.
Probably. Ladies, it'll be over for y'all.
Exactly. It's like,
I'm about to get in trouble. Nah, if I could play, like, I always tell people, I was like, yo, if I could, like, sing, it's crazy. Me and Chris Brown got the same birthday. This fool could sing, he could rap, he could dance, he could act. I was like, what I got? I was like, why you got to take all the powers of May 5th?
Ladies, he's single and in his 30s.
I was like, this is some
he's on the market. No.
So,
actually, I don't know if he's on the market. Just don't listen to me. All right, let's go, you guys.
Did the some may say I'm wishing my days away. Well, no way. tomorrow's another day. Well, some say, make sure my days away. Well, no way, I might as well play walking on the moon.
Yeah, that's crazy that they put the two songs together and mashed it. That's
actually
more than one song,
yeah,
but yeah, because Jamrock, yeah, but that's crazy because like I'm just like thinking of like the songs that that I have like remixes of that are mashed together, but just like seeing someone do this on the street. Why do you know anywhere like in America where they do this? Like I mean besides like festivals,
that's
like,
what I'm
crazy.
saying because like I know
UK
where they
crazy.
set up stages and they block off the streets and do like performances like in Fort Collins and Boulder and even in Springs at Acacia Park. But that's not this. This is like, yo, we're just gonna set up on a corner and go ham.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like you still see people walking around there, and sitting in the street. They got a huge crowd. Yeah, and I'm like, that does not happen.
What's crazy is you're a DJ and you have a good sound system. Look at what they have, bro. They have this speaker.
They have like
and an amp or whatever.
Yeah, like they don't really got
they're
nothing.
just going ham.
And that's the thing.
No auto tune.
And you know that they are performers and they actually know what they're doing because like the mic control to know like to get close to the mic, get away from it, when you're doing your vocals and playing and stuff like that, and it sounds good. Like if you're like listening to it, you'd be like, oh, this is legit. Like someone like you would think that they have like a sound engineer somewhere, like controlling everything, and the fact that they can just perform on the streets and it sounds as well with whatever they're even recording on. It could be a phone or whatever, whoever's recording it. So that's dope.
Yeah, man. All right, the last layer of Ren. I guess I'm just gonna play it. I was gonna say something, but I'm just gonna play it, bro. So let's get it. What do you think that green stuff is?
I was gonna say, I don't know. I don't want to say it's guacamole or some kind of avocado stuff because it looked kind of look like okra, like that's mashed up. But I was like, I don't, because what is sweet potato fries and stuff too? I'm like, that could be like some mashed up okra. I don't know what that is.
This nigga said okra. Cuz.
I was like, I don't know. I was thinking I don't know if grandma would be making that. Some baby food okra.
Yeah. All right, man. When I first seen this, bro, so that's fish and chips.
Okay.
But I thought it was guacamole, bro.
Yeah.
And then I put that, I was like, yo, that sounds so fire. I've never heard of fish and chips with guacamole.
Right.
And people just started roasting me. They're like, bro, this mushy peas. And I was like, what? Mushy peas? What the are you talking about, bro? They mush up peas, bro. And so now Ren taught me this. They actually don't taste that bad. They don't taste, guacamole's way better. But anyways, I guess he said you put salt on the fries, which are chips, salt and some vinegar, and then you dip it in the mushy peas. And that's like kind of like their thing.
Oh, so it's kind of, like a dip.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. No shade to y'all that y'all eat that.
But I like the people in the chat that are from the UK. They're like, oh, mushy peas are horrible. I like gravy on mine. I was like, that sounds low-key kind of fire.
Yeah, I was like,
that sounds
like mashed potatoes, because it looks like it's, obviously it's mashed up. So that's why I was like, I don't know.
That's hilarious because the homie I brought in today, Raph, he thought it was guacamole. He's like, guacamole? And I was just
I was like, it looks like
this
guacamole.
Dude said okra, bro. That's hilarious.
I feel dumb because I don't know if I said guacamole or said guacamole. And I was like, it looks like it could be mashed up avocados. Yeah. And I was like, same thing.
Yeah.
People like how people don't really know that, but yeah.
All right, last layer, man. This is the Ren roller coaster. We got ups, downs. Let's go, man.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support, I've been put upon a higher shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly. Life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. No one was late for the art. No one was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
This dude has like crazy like switch ups. Like this dude is talented as like I don't know. This dude's talented as hell. Because it's like where he was coming out. Someone's gonna be mad. I was like, yo, it's like if this is like Vanilla Ice if he could actually rap. You know what I mean? Like
why?
I don't know. It's just like
the way his hair or something.
Like his hair, like because he looks so different. Because like you know, like if you like look at Vanilla Ice, people were like, oh, he's kind of corny because the way his hair is and stuff. Yeah. And you know, he had Ice Baby. Yeah. And like you know, go Ninja Turtle, go. That's really it. But like this dude. He has, and that's what's crazy. So like,
you're more like saying his look.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not comparing him to Vanilla Ice at all. It's just like the way he looks. Vanilla Ice looked unique, and I feel like that kind of got him attention. And then he didn't really like no hate to Vanilla Ice, but like didn't like draw people in musically like for a long period of time. Yeah. And this dude is like when you look at him, you're like, all right, it's like he don't have a high top fade. It's just like he has this like hair on top of his head, like a toupee just on top of his head. I'm about to get roasted in the comments. I already know. I be forgetting that shit's even on.
You said a toupee, bro.
But it's like, he's God. Like, I'm not saying like, you know, like whatever style you got, because I wear
it's all good because I know you're showing him love and you're you're making like, you have your own explanation of it.
Yeah, like the way I pick up on him is like when I would first see him is what I'm talking about. Like, dang, you know, this dude's hair is ridiculous and he has like the 2 earrings. Like, what is he trying to come off as? And then you see him like, oh, this is about to be corny. Yeah. And then you hear him rap and it's just like, oh, then you hear him play the guitar and you're like, oh, this dude is like crazy. And it's like, basically don't judge a book by its cover. Cause like at first I was like, yo, he's probably going to be like another, I don't know, Eminem or something. Yeah. And it's like, you could tell he has, you know, like Eminem as like a mentor probably, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But I mean, who doesn't if you're doing hip hop? But it's just crazy. Like his style and the way he looks, the first look of him, you'd be like, oh, he ain't going to say nothing I'm going to connect with. And I'm already like watching like the first videos, like I've already been like, yo, mental health and all this other stuff. So, and that's the thing, it's just people judge.
You know what's ironic that you said Vanilla Ice, and at surface level, I could see people like, oh, that's this, that, and the other. But when you say he kind of stands out, his hairstyle kind of gave you that. The other thing is he dresses like he's from the 90s.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
all his gear. Yeah. So I was like, it just kind of dawned on me when you said that. I was like, well, there are these elements, because I remember there's this clip of Vanilla Ice talking about why the 90s was the best era and everything died after that and everyone's trying to duplicate the 90s. Right. And that is interesting. Now, I don't think he looks like Vanilla Ice.
No,
but
he don't look like him, but
I know what you're saying with like the hair. I could see something what you're saying. Yeah. Now, I played this last for you because this is one of my favorites because the beat is banging. And you're like, well, you know, I couldn't play Hi Ren in the club, but this is something I was like, yo, you might be able to.
I might do it now.
You might be able to slip this in the club.
Oh, yeah, I might do it now.
But anyway, all right, let's get it, yo. That's tight. I just like people coming on here speaking what they authentically think. Don't hold back for the audience because people, that's what this is about. You just being you and you being sincere. And that's what you saw. That's what you thought. And I did.
Yeah, and I mean, that's nothing, you know, I'm not comparing him to Vanilla Ice. It's just like the hair and then the look. It's like you said, it's very 90s, and then you know
with that jumpsuit. That I think Vanilla was wearing jumpsuits.
Yeah,
like
and
that, literally,
like everybody in the 90s was. It's like you know, and it's just crazy. And it's like I said, that's nothing like to compare the two or anything. It's just like catching my eye. I was like, yo, like Vanilla Ice had like kind of like a unique hairstyle. Even though his looked more like Ace Ventura, but still, you know what I mean? But it's like,
this dude's going back to Jim Carrey tonight.
Yo, it's funny.
This is hilarious. All right, let's get it.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking, it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip closed. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that. Beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal, succession. Swish swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine. That I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
That beat too.
Why do certain people just gotta have all the talent? Like, I can't make a beat to save my life. That's crazy.
Yo,
that dude's dope. It's just crazy just to think like there's, he's him, but there's so many other people that people don't know about. Like I did never heard of this dude, but like looking at him, I'm like, corny. Not gonna look at it. I'm not even gonna entertain it.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because it's not even like, he's trying to be anybody.
Yeah.
He's not trying to be a Logic, and things like that. Because I know, especially like with white rappers, people automatically like, oh, you're trying to be Eminem.
Yeah.
It's like now you're trying to be Logic, or G-Eazy or whatever. I'm like, it's like crazy because obviously like in the 80s and 90s there was the Beastie Boys, Eminem and it's crazy door. Just like how hip hop has just gone worldwide. Like I was saying, like it's global and the influence, but it's like, everybody, can start rapping or doing hip hop stuff, whether it's, dance, DJing, graffiti, anything that's like hip hop involved. And it doesn't matter what you look like now. And it's like crazy because it was always such just like a black culture thing. And I think a lot of, I don't know, like you, or like that, or like my dad, because he was a DJ or anything. Like, I don't know if people like kind of were like feeling like we were getting pushed out or anything. But to me, it's dope because a lot of music comes from black culture, I don't want to say all, but, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's dope to see other like cultures, other countries, like picking up hip hop and doing it well.
Yeah.
And I know someone's gonna be mad about this and doing it better. I feel like overall, like on a mainstream, I don't even know if he's mainstream out there, but it's like, what do we hear on the radio out here? We don't hear nothing like this.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy to me. And I love this kind of, so thank you for even like, bringing me on here and showing me this stuff. Cause like we were talking about it the other day. I was just like, yo, you've never even been on the podcast. We've never done a reaction. So, and it's just dope. Like I said, just seeing someone in the UK that's actually like on some hip hop stuff, like kind of like sounds like the boom bap, but also the mental health stuff and like being more open, like opening up and stuff like that. Cause you don't normally see that, especially in the mainstream out here. So yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, man, Ren is the man, yo. And shout out to Ren. He gave us a really big opportunity by letting us do an interview with him. And this is his moment, man. Remember when Hopsin started to blow up? And remember how the door was opening? I call it the door opening. That's what's happening for him. But he is just overall just like he's way more eclectic in the sense of like just everything. Like even Hi Ren, we just literally watched like a little movie.
Right, yeah.
With one person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, not comparing him to Hopsin or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I say Hopsin because I was there at the inception watching him blow up. Right, and I started working with their label and then watching Dizzy Wright blow up and all the things that opened up from from Hopsin blowing up. And that's one of the things where I can say I watched that. I was there with Immortal Technique when the door opened, and now I'm seeing the door open for Ren, and the sky's the limits for him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And that's dope. I mean, I wish him much success because, I mean, we definitely need more talented people like that to have a platform and actually be out there and be pushed. So, yeah, for sure.
All right, you guys, man, this is my DJ Chevy, and that's with an S. So it's SH, and then he uses the number 3 as an E. and a VY. So it's DJ Chevy. He's on social media. He ain't really on YouTube like that, but he's on social media.
Yeah, I'm on social media most of the time. I just be posting BS on my stories. I don't really post nothing.
He's
social
on
media
Instagram.
is smoke and mirrors to me, but
you can catch him on Instagram if you dig his vibe. And yeah, man, thanks for coming through, bro.
Anytime,
Another one. We're doing this brick by brick for the homie Ren, man, and it's fun, and I enjoy it. And there's a lot of good things that's happened, and he's dude. Shout out to Ren, man. I can't give that brother enough love, and we do a bunch of different stuff on the channel. But Ren, Coast Contra, and Harry Mack are probably some of my favorite things to react to on the channel as of recent. Now that changes. I did this. You've heard the song. You've had to hear this. I've never have. The Devil Went Down to Georgia by the Charles Daniel Band.
I've probably heard it.
It's like an old school from the 70s. I never heard it. I reacted to it. Fire. So I'm just getting exposed to so much stuff because anyways.
For sure.
You guys, thanks for tuning in. If you left a super chat or a super thank you immensely. Helps us keep the lights on, start living this dream of being a YouTuber. We hit the 100,000 subscribers. Everything's on the up and up, you guys, and we appreciate you. So I hope you enjoy these. And obvious, the members get to see this first, but it will be out for everyone eventually. So, yee! All right. Anything you want to say before you go?
None. Yo, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to my dude Black P, y'all.
Let's get it. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.